Okay, taxonomy is a branch of science concerned with classification, involve describing, naming, and classifying that organism. Goal is to establish a system that reflects the true evolutionary relationship between species. Okay, what is important term in taxonomy?
Okay, first is phylogeny, evolution history of a species or a group of organism species. Second is classification, assembling and categorizing various organisms based on their similarities and differences. Third is phylogeny classification, natural classification system which show the evolution relationship for the studied organism. Why the taxonomy are important?
Okay, taxonomy is important because enable biologists to manage increasing amount of information and data into a systematic catalog. And communication and information sharing can be made possible using one common universal language. Then allow the better understanding of biodiversity and naturally related organisms. Okay, what is the important group of plant?
First is angiosperm. Angiosperm are flowering plant. Second is gymnosperm. Gymnosperm are non-flowering plant. For the plant kingdom is one of the most important phylum. For example, Angiospermatophyta. Angiosperm are any seed bearing plant of the phylum Angiospermophyta in which the ovule are enclosed in an ovary which develop into the fruit after fertilization. It's divided into two main classes, monocotyledon and dicotyledon. The main characteristic is it's having flower and seed. Seed develop from ovary and it have a complex vascular tissue. What is the importance of angiosperm?
Okay, the importance of angiosperm is major food crops such corn, wheat, rice, building materials, making clothing and rope, medicine, rubber, perfume, and oil. Okay, what is the differences between the dicotyledon and monocotyledon?
Okay, the differences are for the characteristic of type of vein found on leaf. For the dicotyledon, leaf have no vein, and for monocotyledon, leaf have parallel vein. Okay, for the second characteristic type of root, for dicotyledon have a top root system, and for monocotyledon fibrous root system. Okay, for the third characteristic, which is number of cotyledon in seed, for dicotyledon there are two cotyledon, and monocotyledon have one cotyledon. Okay, fourth is type of stem. In dicotyledon there are woody stem, and for monocotyledon it have a soft stem. Can you describe about gymnosperm?
Okay, gymnosperm mainly woody plant that include the oldest living tree that is bristlecone pine, about 5,000 years old. Most massive tree, which is giant sequoia, up to 375 feet tall and 41 feet wide. The tallest living tree is redwood. Okay, seed plant that do not have flower or fruit. Gymnosperm seeds are usually protected by a cone. Economical important because the wood is used for building material and paper product. Pine tree produce resin, which is used to make soap, tur- turpentine, paint, and ink. Some conifers are used to make an important anti-cancer drug. Fertilization, two kinds of cones, males and female. Pollination is transfer of pollen from males reproductive structures to the female structures of seed plants. Okay, can you differentiate the gymnosperm? Okay, can you differentiate the gymnosperm and angiosperm?
Okay, for angiosperm, flower sit in ovary, and for gymnosperm, cone naked seed. And in angiosperm, many insects pollinate, and for gymnosperm, usually wind pollinate. In angiosperm also evergreen or deciduous, and for gymnosperm are mostly evergreen. Fourth is for angiosperm all the life cycle and habitat, and for gymnosperm mostly perennial shrub or tree, often dry habitat. Okay. In angiosperm there are no resinous, and for gymnosperm there are resinous. In angiosperm there have a xylem vessel, and gymnosperm have a xylem trachea. Can you give a type of growth in angiosperm?
Okay, the type in angiosperm is determinant terminal shoot apex flowers. In determinant axillary buds flowers, terminal buds vegetative. For monocarpic flower once then die, and then polycarpic flower repeatedly over several seasons. Okay, for the fifth one, annual monocarpic flower in one season and then die. Number 6 is biennial monocarpic flower in second season and then die. Okay, herbaceous perennial, polycarpic and determinant, flower early and then go dormant, then flower bulbs. For indeterminate, flower throughout season and should die in fall. Okay, for the last one, woody perennial, polycarpic. Okay, indeterminate, and that is flower only once per year. For biennial, bearing flower and set fruit every other years. Last but not least, most flowering, that it's more prolific. For example, productive, abundant in some year than in other.